Bro, this has to be the most annoying thing in the game. I don't know if you guys are like me. If something is saying that you have achieved a mission clear, or if something is saying like, hey man, you have all this stuff to claim in this location. And then you go into here and it's like, okay, how much do I got? And you scroll through and you're like, oh my God, wait, there's no claim all. That is the only reason why I haven't done this, because yeah, going through each of these to claim them, I feel like would take a little bit too long. It probably wouldn't really be that bad. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'll just wait for a little bit. I think I know why they did it too, because if they probably put a claim all in that whenever the feature went live, I'm pretty sure the game would have crashed because there would just be so many people claiming compendium rewards. But as for today, we have shown off Naofumi. We have shown off Ratelia. And there are 2 units that we have still not shown off yet from the Shield Hero collab. One being Philo, which unfortunately we do not have. And the other being Melty. Where's she at? There she is, which is going to be the unit we show off today. If you guys don't know what Melty does, she is a support unit. She is type B Archgen. If you don't know Archgen types, card popping up on your screen, usual, stereotypical YouTube plugs, stuff like that. Yeah. Have you subscribed yet? She art fills 3 Arcage for 13 seconds, and then you increase your attack by 40%. Not just yours, but of course the whole team's. And the true art is pretty okay. You're able to increase allies' fire resistance by 20%, and you also increase damage to enemies by 50%. It's solid, but real quick, of course, what we always come here to do, we gotta see how these supers are, you know what I'm saying? These attacks animations. So this is the regular attack, just a little, a skill, which, oh yeah, this skill doesn't do damage, that's right. I really like that green effect, the little like particle effect right there, that's really nice. The art is, oh, I remember what this is. Yeah, it's just the sigil, and then the water sprouting from it, or whatever that's supposed to be. And the true art, I think, is just a bigger one. I think, right? Yeah, a Kamehameha. Does she do that in the anime too? I feel like that pose, no matter what anime it is, or what crossover it is, or any type of game or anything like that, you know exactly what they're referencing whenever they do that pose. Animations for me, out of 10, I'll give them a solid 6. They're okay. They're not great, but they're okay. The team we're going to be using today is, of course, going to be Melty. I went with Finn here just to kind of be more new player friendly. And then we have Vox. I don't know why I thought, yeah, let's go Finn. And then why not use Vox? And it's Sistina. I feel like all 3 of these characters, of course, you can get at the moment. Vox is probably the only one you can't get. Yeah, there's no way to get Vox unless you do the jumpstart summon if you're brand new. Either way, Melty's a support unit. You're not really going to be seeing big numbers for Melty, and that's kind of like the issue, I want to say, with some people, is that, and not just with some people, just with a lot of people, they really don't care about support units, and it leads me most of the time to not do these kind of videos because people just don't care about them, which is understandable. They're not doing big numbers, they're not doing crazy animations, they're really not anything special apart from them just supporting your team, of course. And I don't know if there's anything here. Actually, isn't Virago here? Oh, we could take on Virago. Then that's the case, we may actually do that. I don't think this event is hard, this Crescent Dancer. I haven't done it yet. And the reason why I haven't done it is because the fact that they didn't buff this unit at all in terms of arts damage is kind of a little bit lackluster, man. A little bit lackluster. And I really don't favor the buffs that she gives either, so I'm just not motivated at all to farm that event, and I'm really not going to farm something that I don't want to play. Virago is a thing we could do though with Melty, and it could be pretty fun. I don't know, have I ever beat Virago on Specially X Hyper? I have not. I think you can do it with Melty. Have I used to... I forgot Duran got awoken. Oh, dude, we should probably use him at some point. Duran's actually so good now. People may think that I'm lying about this, but I'm being so serious. Duran can one-shot so many enemies because of his reflect mechanic. It's so dumb. I was gonna do Virago, but on second thought, let's not do it. I don't really have that much time today when recording, and having to do it right now would not be the best thing, because I probably would be here for at least like 20, 30, maybe even 40 minutes just trying to beat Virago, because he is quite a difficult fight, and I don't completely remember all of his mechanics at the moment. To show off a little bit more of what Melty does, why not take on Ifrit? Because Ifrit, I feel like, is a pretty good fight to show Melty off in. I would go against Ignis, but Ignis is, yeah, we don't talk about Ignis. Dude, I should really awaken Duran now. I think I have him max LB from dupes and stuff like that, and I think he might be close to having double crest, so I should probably do that. And people asking me right now,
OP, why haven't you gone and maxed out Melty?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. With the way I've been feeling recently, I'm probably not gonna do that. Maybe I will at some point, but at least for right now, yeah, we're not doing it. But yeah, I think there's nothing really crazy to talk about here. With Melty, I feel like the support units are kind of cool at times, but to me, they're one of my favorite unit types. At the same time, they're kind of boring because you're not going to see any type of huge damage. You're not going to see anything so crazy that's going to wow you, unless we're talking about Mako, of course. Hell, if you play Fate, you guys see Tomovich can make Buster's loop? That is so crazy. Here we go, though. We have Melty doing her thing, and actually Melty get the big damage buff right there for the entire team on top of the freeze from the ice switch. Pretty good stuff, man. Pretty good stuff. I think the problem with Melty for me, though, is that her archgen is kind of not really trash. That's not what I'm looking for here. That's not the right term. The duration of it is very, very short in my opinion. Like, you pop the true art, right? And then the true art gives you, well, it gives you the 50% damage resist down. And then it also gives you the 20% fire resistance up, which is definitely good. Thing is, though, is that her archgen lasts for like no time at all, which is still such a problem with her. Nuking, that doesn't matter though, which is what some people do use Melty for, is specifically for nuking because of her amazing true art. But I was going to see if I could use her similar to Mako, where with Mako, how I use her, and how most people use her, I would assume, I alternate between the true art and the normal art. And with Melty, I can't really do that because the art doesn't last for that long, which is quite unfortunate. It only has a 40% attack buff, and then whenever she does pop the 50% damage up, it's definitely nice. You know, we do see a damage increase, of course, and I think we're actually about to die because isn't it like 2 minutes where, oh shit. Well, actually, no, he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, thank God. But yeah, it is 2 minutes where he goes for the Vulcan Knuckle, which can insta-kill you. I still don't know how I feel about Melty, though. I used to say before she was an okay support, and I still think she is. She's definitely decent. There's that picture again, that PNG image. But yeah, she's definitely decent. It's just that the problem with Melty is, for one, she's type B archgen. For two, I feel like there's no reason to use her if you have the other support units. Like, for example, if you have Mako, there's no reason for you to really use Melty unless she's your only other support unit, but you wouldn't use Melty with Mako if you had Juno. If you don't have Juno and you don't have Mako, then you would use Melty. If you do have Mako but don't have Juno, then you would use Melty. Her as a unit, she doesn't do enough almost. The attack up by 40% is nice, of course. Any type of attack up is going to be good for your team. It doesn't last for that long though, only 13 seconds. But I kind of wish they would have buffed this attack buff to maybe 80%. Maybe that would be a little bit broken. Is there an archgener in the game, currently in the game, not coming, because I know Yo is an archgener that has an attack up and of course can generate arts at the same time. But is there another unit in the game that can buff up archgen and art gauge at the same time? Did I say archgen at art gauge? I'm dumb as fuck. Is there another unit in the game that can buff up archgen and attack at the same time? I don't think there is. In terms of that, she does have value. Maybe I'm forgetting somebody. Am I forgetting somebody? I don't think so, because Berwick does damage, but that's on his true art, and he only archgen on his art. And I know people want me to do a tier list after Shaman King comes out, or like a new one. I feel like that even with me saying Melty wouldn't be used really if you have the more broken support units, doesn't mean that she's bad. She's definitely good. Like, if you just started a game, she's gonna be a godsend for you. Either way, that is it for this video. Thank you all for coming out. That was the Melty showcase. I have no idea how long this is gonna be. This is currently a 20-minute recording, exactly 21 minutes right now. But guys, thank you all again for coming out. It's been your boy P. If you want to see that Crunchyroll Expo live stream reaction, of course, stay tuned to their channel, subscribe, put notifications on, all that good stuff. I don't know exactly what time it's going to start, but stay tuned to the community tabs, my Discord and stuff like that. I'll let you guys know when the game panel will start, or more so when the Grand Summoners one will start. Because whenever it starts, will more than likely be around the same time my stream starts. Maybe my stream will start about 30 minutes before, maybe an hour before. We won't be there. Be there. It's going to be fun. We're going to be reacting, and Sleepy and everybody else is probably going to be there too, because why not? It's always fun to react to stuff with your homies. But thank you all again for coming out. It's been your bro Pete. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. And last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.